Hello, welcome back to InDesign. This time we're going to be looking at anchored objects. So for this example, we're going to be using this image. We're going to look at different ways we can anchor it to text. So the way that you actually start with anchoring is with this button here. You see drag into text to anchor object, shift drag, and then alt drag. So let's just start with dragging into text. So I'll just drag this anchor over. You can see I've got it held down. You can see the little T there, and we're going to drag it over there. And then you see this little yen symbol appear. And also we've got an anchor here. So what this essentially means is if we just press enter here, you can see that the object is anchored to it. So this might be useful if you've got like a facing page or something like that, and you want to position it in a different page. But this is not really the most common use case of this. The most common use case would be to do it inline. So let's look at doing it inline in the text. All right, so to get it inline in the text, we're going to have to make it a lot smaller. Okay, now what I've done is I've made it a lot smaller, and we're going to do it inline in the text. And I've made it small enough, and the font is big enough that it should be able to quite easily show the sort of things I want to show. So it says shift drag to make inline object. So let's just put it in a position about there. So shift drag. And there you can see, now it's basically inline in the text. And what options do you have? Well, if you alt click, then we can see our options. So basically, you've got two options. You can do inline or above line or custom. So inline, let's look at what inline only gets one setting, and that is the Y offset. So basically, I could just do it above or below. You can see this is basically at this point of the text. Above line. So we've got basically a center here or right. And that's looking where I've put the columns here and basically aligning it to each side there. And then you've got space before and space after. They're pretty straightforward what they do. So there's a couple of different ways you could do it. And they're probably they're obviously the more simple ways to do it. This sort of thing would be useful if you had like I don't know, like an image of like a chevron or an arrow or something that it wasn't really a font but just a picture, and you could actually just put it in line or above the line. All right, but then you've got this one as well. And this one you can do a bunch more stuff. So you can basically kind of more precisely work out where you want to put it. So basically, say we wanted to align it to the this margin here, we would do the top right there. The reference point would be on the right there. And you notice that both of these move. But if we wanted it on the left like that, we wanted it to anchor to this spot here. I'd actually want to put it there, right? Now, obviously, it would depend where the text is, but the advantage with doing it this way is you can see this is I mean this H, top of this H is probably pretty close to what the cap height is, and if we actually just press OK on that, you can see that's really quite well flush with that. So that might be a good way to do that. All right, so what I've done there is I put the text wrap on the one that I like, largest area into text edges, right? So basically, this is to do where you actually have the marker when you're using the text wrap, because the text wrap is not going to affect anything before the marker. So you notice we go here, go here, go here. I think also because this word is linked. Okay, but at any point basically below the line. So even if I did it somewhere like here, it's not going to work. And there you go. You can see as soon as we go below the line, it's looking, the leading from the previous line is already there, right? So it's already doing the text wrap. And you can see all the text wrap now is being affected by it. But anyway, that will do for this video. So thanks for watching.